Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We're going to start a new file. This is Wario World. I'm going to get right into it. Wario World, what do y'all think? Good game, bad game, a game? Yeah, I'm going to skip all this. That's what today's rant is over. Last week we had Castle Crashers, also had Mario Kart Double Dash. Hopefully y'all are doing well. Can't wait to hear about your awesome day you've been having. Tell me your favorite thing that's happened to you today. Yeah, so this game is a GameCube game, playing as Wario. Pretty self-explanatory, although it's not as self-explanatory as one would hope. It's kind of out there. It's not a game that's gotten a remake, not a game that's gotten really a sequel that I know of. You just play as Wario. That's and you got a move set. Oh gosh, well, we fell in. Alright, we're back in here in the plaza. Basically, the gist of the game is that Wario's rich and greedy, you know, per usual. And he gets a little too greedy, gets this black gem. Or, it's like the, is it the, I might be butchering it. Generally, for anyone that has not watched these videos of mine, my rant videos I do every Monday are kind of unscripted. They're just kind of personal feelings, just, you know, not really rehearsed and scripted, just how I feel, and, you know, we just sit and talk about whatever game we're playing. So, you know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you do, you do. You get to wrestle. You get to play like, you know, WWE with these enemies. Boo! You get to toss them around. You can spin around in circles. If you have one, you can also, this is an enemy, but it'll still let you do it. You can, like, pile drive it into the ground. But yeah, the gist of it is that you have this black gem as Wario, and it ends up taking over and, like, stealing all his riches and kicking him out and yada yada yada. So now you're on these levels collecting treasure to activate games to transfer your Game Boy Advance. No, not really. That's not really what you're doing. You can do that though. If you come in here on a level, each level there's different little tokens you can collect. You get, you know, a little medal, the 3 big medals in the middle, or stickers, whatever you want to call them. One is for the fighting the boss. One is for getting all the collectibles for an extra piece of heart, or you get half a heart. You start out with 4, which is such a weird number. I swear Wario just wanted to be different. So you start out with 4. Each level you can get half a heart, so there's 2 levels in each area, and then boom, extra heart. So there's 4 total areas, so potentially by the end of the game you can double your health up to 8 hearts. And then the last one is for getting all of the treasure. And then there's also different little, you'll see there's a lot of collectibles you can get. There's gems. You're gonna need a certain amount of gems to get to the boss fight, but there are extra ones you can get, and you can get something for getting them all. And then there's little fairies you can get. There's a lot. So like you might hear some, or was it? You might hear some whining. It's like, rah, rah. Yeah, there's various things you can do. So right here, this is where we were earlier. We hit that button up there. Cool. So I'm not going to be 100%ing and getting everything, but oh yeah, here it is. Here's a little fairy. This one you kind of auto controls you. That was not me choosing to scratch my butt. Yeah, he's one of the spritlings. Okay, so see, those are the ones you get down there. There should be 5 in each level. So that's your main thing, is just get as many collectibles as you can and have fun doing it. Yay, these are the ones you need to collect heart fragments. So we have 1 of them. We need several more. So yeah, a lot that you can do if you so choose to go out and look for it. It is completely up to you. Pile drive, and it defeats all of them in the area. You can also, that's R, you can punch with B. You know, pile drive with R. Obviously, you can pick them up with B and sling them around in circles. If you press L, that's to kind of, you know. If you do it real quick, it makes it look like he's laughing, like something's really funny. Or it's not, but he's having to pretend like it is. We got another one, yay. The collectibles are pretty easy early on in these kind of levels. They do get slightly more difficult later on to find. Obviously, they are with color coordinated buttons. You hit one, you'll get the other. So yeah, different treasures. You just go out of your way to look for everything and collect everything. You also get a lot of coins. This game's a little interesting in the fact that whenever you die, if you die, you know, maybe you're too good to die, maybe you don't. If you don't want to get a game over, a complete like hard restart game over, then you want to make sure you have coins, because you can basically restart your game as many times as you want to, as long as you have coins. Which actually, we need to jump down here. There we go. Yeah, always try to go around the beaten path, and you know, don't just go straight to where you want to go. If you're playing to complete the game and get all the extra stuff, that is. If you're just playing to experience it and you don't really care about all the 100% and you're just kind of wanting to see what the Wario World is like, which I do. Oh, I barely made that. I skipped one. I do recommend that, like, if you haven't played it, and if you have access. I play most of my games on an emulator. I know some people say that's not original hardware. Well, guess what? I'm not worried about that. It's just about playing games and keeping the memories alive. And if freaking games weren't so ridiculously priced, especially the used games. But we got him now, so now we don't. Oh yeah, okay. So this is a little garlic guy here. Yeah, so you can he can sell you garlic to refill your hearts. So it's up to you. If you see glowing little trapdoors like that, jump down them. They're little puzzles. Honestly, the puzzles are kind of fun. They probably are actually maybe my favorite part of the game. I would be fine if it was just like this kind of stuff. You need these to meet the bosses. Yes, so you need to do a certain amount of puzzles to get those. Yeah, so we have one of them. So you can see there's a lot to deal with. We have 2 fairies, 1 gem, we have 2 pieces of treasure, we have 3 of those the treasure collectibles up there. 2 fairy, you know, there's a lot. There's a lot to look at. It can be a little daunting. Just don't let it daunt you. Don't let it appear daunting. So we can skip that. You can break these with the X's on them. Actually, all of these you can break, but sometimes you can only break them from certain sides. I don't think it does you any good to break all of them. I don't know. I mean, they give you money, so I guess if that's what you care about, a little bit, not a lot. And again, if you're not dying that much, then the money's probably not that important to you. So we'll go down here. Later on, you might see, we might get to it, there might be some of those platforms where you cannot go down on your own. Sometimes it will require the usage of an enemy. Oh, brother. Yeah. So sometimes the puzzles are really fun. They have you do different things. Usually you have to spin the camera around to get different views. I really like what they did with it. I'm kind of shocked that they've never done anything after that. Like, they never bothered to do more with Wario World. Welcome to Wario World. Oh, I was like, why can't I make it up there? You gotta do that. You gotta sit on it. He's asking if we're using the B button correctly. You can hold it down for a dash attack. I didn't mention that earlier. I guess it's semi-useful if you want to just dash around somewhere quicker. Yeah. So there's also flying enemies. There's a lot of different types of enemies. We got. That's up there. We don't want to do that. Let's go up here. Why not? Shall we? Let's go to the left first. What do we got over here? Way over here. Oh, there's also dinosaurs. Yeah, I didn't tell you about that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, get the dinosaur if you can. Oh, he's gonna charge. Oh no. Got him. Yeah, it's kind of satisfying when you get good combos. Let me make sure. I think I did punch that. Yeah. It's satisfying when you get big combos, especially when you combo big enemies like that. Oh. Oh. Well, that's that one right there. Yeah, so also some enemy. I know I don't throw a lot of edits in here, but I will try to edit in that clip of when the that enemy just fell. I don't know what he was doing, but he just walked off. Oh gosh, there's a lot of them over here. I say a lot of them, and there's 3 of them. Let me see. Pile driver. That one's really effective because it's quick and you can just knock them straight down. But also, the spinning around in circles can build up a lot of hits. Okay, sorry, I did do a little cut there because I just about sneezed. I don't know why my body does that to me. Oh, this one. So this one you have to hit. Let's see. You want to space it out. You don't want to hit the. There we go. You don't want to hit the platforms too many times because you want to leave room to get up there. There we go. So really, you only need to hit. Don't hit. Pick one of them on the edge. I guess it doesn't really matter. One of them leave the same. One of them knock down to 3. Then the other one can be 5. So, you know, that's how it works, I guess. So good so far. No issues. The music also for some of these is kind of fun. Like it's just very Wario-esque. Like just kind of funky and jazzy and like just some of the instruments that they use. I don't know. I'm not a music guy. I know I probably sound like I have no idea what I'm talking about. And the reason for that is that I really have no idea what I'm talking about. Boom! Took him out just like that. Oh no. I got rid of their little clubs, but I did not defeat them. But that will not, actually. Take that. Watch this. Pile driver off the side. Off the side. Oh my gosh. Bro, that was actually cool. I don't think I've ever done anything like that. You get a little cool... like meter for like your downward force. Not that that really matters or does anything at the end of the day. Let's see, I hit that button, so something's got to pop up somewhere. I imagine probably farther over here. I don't know if I can get back, so I want to go down here first. Wario's butt probably has to hurt after that, I would imagine. This one always gave me trouble every now and then. So these little orange things you can grab and hold on to. But the spikes will... Oh, of course. Of course. So this one always gives me trouble because it's very picky about how you line it up. And of course I say that, and then first try, it's easy. I'm shocked, though. I guess that's payback for all the times I've said, man, this is so easy. And then I fail to get it. So it's kind of nice to be able to say something's difficult and then it be easy. You don't hear of that happening a whole lot. There's another one back here. Yeah, I think I mentioned that about the. Wow, that was easy. I think this one was just to show you that sometimes you'll have to do that for certain areas. It's more like a tutorial puzzle in the middle of the level. But I think I mentioned it earlier. If I didn't, I apologize. There are some little puzzles that, in order to get in, you'll have to bring an enemy with you. Did I pick the right one? Oh, I didn't, but I cheesed it. That's hilarious. I got him out. So we're at the end now. I've gotten all the fairies, missing 3 gems. Interesting. I'm still missing a decent amount of stuff. There's got to be more over here. Yes, okay. There's that. There's definitely more over here, man. Yeah, if you ever find a treasure chest that's not sitting on a colored platform, it's probably just gold. I mean, you can get it anyways, but yeah. I don't know what that was for. Let's butt bounce this. Oh, we hit the button, but somehow didn't land on it. So, the purple one's hit. I guess we can go through here. We also still have the one underneath us, so we need to remember that one. That was not hard. See, a lot of these ones starting out are like laughably easy. They really should not cause you any problems. Okay, so yeah, I still have... Wow. Okay. Oh, there's a big guy. Is that Blastoise? So this one, where is it? Did I... Oh, no. How are you supposed to... I forgot how you... Okay. I did not do that right. But I still got him anyways. There's supposed to be, you can like pick him up by his tail or by his head. So that's interesting. Okay, I guess we'll go do the one that's down here then. Yeah, like I said, soundtrack, lots of fun. Ooh, look at this. This one's kind of a puzzle one. So this one rotates it that way. Okay. But now, see, now the problem is that you can climb up there, but you're kind of underneath the platform. So if you're really slick, you can like position it where you can jump around, but this just moves it. So I want to make sure it's the other way around. Want to be, so that's still not great. Let's see. That's still kind of on the edge. There we go. We did it. Yay. See, one is to move it from spot to spot. The other one rotates it. So you want it in kind of like an L-shaped, almost like it's reminding you of your friend Luigi. So this one is the right one. This one's got this. Yay! So when that pops up, you know that you got the right spot, which means we have all the treasure. We are missing one piece of the gold, which is a little interesting. I don't know where we would have missed that at, but again, I'm not really playing for 100%. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I could. Not the whole thing, but I could show it for this level. You need, like I said, you need 3 to get into the boss fight. Yeah, because we're really just missing that one. We're missing one little gold treasure, and if it weren't for that, if we had that one, then it would that would be everything. I don't know where it would have been. I'm sure someone's probably like, "Oh yeah, you missed it. It's right there." I don't know if it tinkles. I said twinkles. If it twinkle little star. I shouldn't have to tinkle. I just did it before I started this video. Lol. Not up there. I was gonna say we got the one that was way up there above the. I don't think it's back here. That would be really mean to put it behind a tree. I don't think they do anything that sneaky. And I don't think it was in any of those puzzles, because I pretty much... Oh, did I not do this one? I didn't. How did I miss one? I'm sure people were screaming at me, being like, "Hey, you missed one, hey, go back." They're probably mad when I was about to be like, "Yeah, I'm not going to go do that. I don't really need to." I guess it's because I went around it. But hey, aren't you glad we went back and did that? Now you can see what it looks like when I 100% a level. It's kind of satisfying, especially with so much that there is to collect. When you get everything, it's like, oh, nice. It's nice when you can collect it too without having to look up a guide or anything, like it's just natural. All right, boss fight time. This guy is really not that tough. A lot of these bosses really aren't. A lot of them are just kind of eh. This guy, I never really understood what he was supposed to be. If he's supposed to be some kind of green, mushy alien or like some lizard reptile. You basically punch him a little bit to rile him up. He gets upset and starts running in circles. And then you just punch him again. You can go whoa, 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 whoa. See how many times you can whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, so I did it 21 times. It kind of stops at a random time. Then he pops back up and is like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm alive. You didn't do nothing to me, bro." Rile him up again. I think he progressively gets a little bit faster. So you can just, but I mean, he sucks at going in circles, so I would just try to take tight circles. Let's see if we can beat him. Oh, it stopped at 21 again. We didn't throw him off this time. It doesn't really do anything differently whether you throw him off or not. Oh yeah, he goes really fast. Tight circles. Tight circles. Yeah, he's easy. Get him again, and I always like to, for the last hit, I like to do a pile driver because it feels more definitive, like you're just smashing. Although I guess you could do the whole Mario 64 spin him in circles. I think that's kind of funny how you can do it like that. That's kind of like a little funny jab at it. Alright. Wario starts laughing with his mouth closed. Clear. That's pretty much what a level in Wario World looks like. That's the shortest level, easiest level, because it's the first one. Then you leave. Like I said, if you get all the treasure, you get a little cool gold statue to appear out, and you get half of a heart. Yay! And then the next level opens up. Basically, in each area, since there's 4 of them, I forgot what they're called. Is it tree horn? Greenwood, something tree? I don't know. There's how do you say it? Yeah, so you have Greenhorn Forest is the first area. And then, or Excitement Central? Okay, I guess I messed up. Greenhorn Forest and Greenhorn Ruins. Then you have, yeah, you can kind of give away some of the boss fights, some of the different levels. There's a Dynamite, then you got this creepy, spooktastic world. Thrillsville, which is like I think it's like a carnival-esque thing. And then Sparkle Land is kind of like, yeah, I can show you real quick. So that's the first area, and there's that one that's like the weird creepy area, then the carnival-esque area, and then yeah, okay, so I guess it's like a, which you think that looks kind of like a carnival area, but oh well. And then this is a little different. I remember as a kid, I always wanted I never had a Game Boy Advance as a kid, but I wish I did, because the Game Boy had a lot of cool features that you could use to connect it. Yeah, you don't have a Game Boy Advance. But there's different things you can do, like you can unlock, I think it's little mini games or side stuff. Like, it would have been really cool. Once you defeat each boss, you get a little part of a key up there. Looky there, there's 4. So like this game is very short. Like, I just beat a level in like, what, a little under around 20 minutes. This game shouldn't even take you 10 hours to beat. Especially if you are just playing the game to play the game. Like, you're not collecting everything. Yeah, I mean, this should be like a 5-hour experience. Like, you're just going through the level, playing the boss fight. This should be like a little 5-hour experience. I mean, it's kind of like another. It's very Luigi Mansion-esque, where it just feels like something they did just to test the waters and was like, let's see what this would be like. You know, like, oh, let's see what a game with Luigi as the protagonist would be. Let's see what a game with Wario as the protagonist would be. And I know, yes, he's had his other games before, Wario Land and stuff like that, or Super Mario. You know, there's different stuff like that he's had. I'm talking about in the 3D space. So yeah. See, so then I bet you there's going to be something here at the end. Yep, button there. I'm not, like I said, I'm not collecting everything here in this little rant video. I'm just kind of, I did that for the first area. I'm just gonna collect stuff that's on the way. If I see it, I'll go for it. If I don't see it, I'm not gonna let it hold me up any. But you can also use pillars. You can do a bunch of stuff to do, like fights and stuff. But yeah, I guess I can start talking more about the game now, since that's what I've admit to be doing. I kind of already, I don't know how I really feel about this game. It's one of those that I'm puzzled, like, you know, I played it as a kid and thought it was like, oh, I'm like, oh, you can play as Wario. This is so cool, and it's kind of out there. It's one of those GameCube games that are kind of forgotten about, and it's so interesting because it's like, also you have to use the spin to, which is kind of a unique mechanic. But it's like I don't know how to feel about it because it's so out there. It's so different. Like, do I like this game? Is this just kind of a game that I play just because I played it when I was a kid? You can't defeat those. Those just spawn enemies. I can use this to boom. Oh, gosh. I believe this one might be, yep. If it's got the double door one, I don't know why it's not very good at telling you ahead of time. Oh, gosh. I got hit. Good thing I have that extra half a heart. I might need that. Let me see. Okay, let me bring him over there. But, oh, barely got it. I kind of hit his head on this side. Here we go. Here's some good ones. Anyways, like I was saying, his game is, it's kind of out there. Like, it's very weird and quirky. And so, like, I get that. I understand that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, it's a... Oh, I accidentally ran off the edge. My B. I like how you can punch the arrow, the guide arrow that's telling you where to go. That's hilarious. But it's like, I don't know what to think. You know, it's not a full-out... it's not a full-out game, like, experience like it could be. Oh gosh. Like, why can't I make it on a single platform? Oh yeah. I would love to see what they would do more. Like, imagine one of these on a Switch, either a remake of this one, or like a new game. It'd be interesting. Although I'm convinced that that won't happen, because we already have all the Wario, like, Shake It games, WarioWare. Oh gosh, I'm being carried away. I don't see it happening, just because there's other stuff he's involved in. I think it'd be fun. I mean, obviously people have been saying this, but imagine like, Waluigi. When is the guy ever going to get his game? He's really just a counterpart to Wario and, like, I guess kind of Luigi in a sense. But it's crazy that even Toadette has had more prominent roles in games. I think the only thing that Waluigi has really had is the Mario DDR. Oh gosh. Oh. I know he was pretty big in the Wario or Waluigi was big in the Mario DDR. That's about it from what I can remember. I think he was the main enemy. But even still, it's like, man, Mario DDR, that's the best you're gonna give the guy? Like, come on now. But I just don't see this being a game that gets remade, which is kind of sad. I don't know. Maybe somewhere down the line. You know, I don't think Nintendo never really likes their games to be completely forgotten, unless they're just an absolute travesty. But even still, I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of experimental. That's really how the GameCube era was bold, and it was different, and it was, like, out there, you know? So it's like, maybe that's just something they wanted to try, just to put out a game on there, have something on the GameCube, but maybe it's not something that they're actually going to be like, oh, hey, let's remember this and have more, and, you know, it's just like, people forget about it. Alright. Now I can slide down here. Yeah. Oh, knock him over. He's sad. But now we can go back over there. We don't really need to, I guess. Yahoo. But I know that a lot of people, the thing is, a lot of people, like, still, there's a cult following for the game. And what's odd is, I guess not odd, but unexpected, is that I didn't expect there to be a ton of people, like, specifically that watch my channel that be really into it, because for a while it wasn't even a game that I had actually covered, and it wasn't until I covered it a couple times. I did what I used to do was these YouTube shorts, and they were I'd call them, like, you know, it'd be basically a game in 60 seconds where I just kind of loosely talk about the plot, the main points, kind of almost as if someone, like, you know when you're in school and they're doing those, like, elevator pitches where it's like, sell me on your product or on your service in, like, 15 or 20 seconds. I was kind of doing something like that, but it was, it's like supposed to sell you on the service in, oh gosh, trying to basically sell you on the game in 60 seconds or less. And, you know, it was cool. It was fun. But I did a Wario World one just because I was like, okay, this is a short game. This should be, you know, really easy to do in 60 seconds. And then what do you know? Sure enough, I got a comment or two that was like, oh man, like, I love Wario World. I'm sad that people forgot about it. You know, do you think that we're ever going to see a remake? I wish they would remake this game on Switch. That's like, I don't want to tell people, no, there's no way, because Nintendo does some weird stuff sometimes, and some of the stuff they do makes no sense, and it's unexpected. But I'm not going to get my hopes up for a Wario World game. And the thing is, I'm not super upset because, like I said, it's not, oh no, you're going to get to see this area. I forgot what it's called, but there's these little unicorns. Oh wow, I got lucky and it was on the second try. Basically, if you fall off the stage at any point, you have to start punching all those boxes and looking around for like a way out. Only problem is that, oh gosh, yeah, I need a big guy. There we go. The only problem is that there are going to be these little like narwhal unicorn looking things. Get out of here. Alright, I need to get out of here actually. Oh gosh. See, there's supposed to be. Okay, well, there's a. Alright, I guess I'll just go in here while I'm at it. But I don't know. I'm not upset because I love the game. If anything, I would just be upset just simply for the fact that we're losing, like, it won't be available, like, outside of emulators. Which is odd because, you know, maybe I'll make a rant on it sometime. But it's odd how against emulators and, you know, reproducing their games are, which I could get it for active games. Like, don't be doing that with Switch games, man. Like, go out and buy it, go out and play it, live it. But for older games that are really hard to get, you know, like, get a hold of, or games that are just being sold at ridiculous prices, it's like Nintendo. I don't get it because Nintendo is not. They're not profiting off of that, you know. They're not, you know, unless their goal is to just. They're like, well, you just need to wait around until we remake the game. Which I mean, like, okay, maybe you remake it, but then maybe you don't. There's a battle ring up ahead, bro. There was a battle ring there earlier. Okay, okay, so I know where I'm going. Where? I'll go in here. That waterfall is making it real light. So who knows? Maybe we'll see a Wario World remake someday. I just don't know if I would not put my chips in that to bet on that. And that's okay. You know, there's other things they're doing really well. You know, they could focus on other things that's not necessarily a Wario World remake. But yeah, and I know I did another video about it. I don't remember, some other time. But I played a couple minutes of it, and I got similar comments. It was like, man, I'm glad not everyone's forgotten about Wario World. And that's the thing to remember is, you know, no game is ever truly forgotten. I don't view it that way. Because the thing is that there's never going to be a game where you are the only one that liked it and you're the only one that remembered. Even in really unpopular games or niche indie games, or, you know, games that games that maybe didn't do very well, even games that were objectively bad games. Like, there are people out there that love playing bad games just because it's funny, you know, they review them. That's part of their job to review them. You know, there's a myriad of different reasons why people play bad games. I don't know. I try not to play bad games, but I've played a couple of them. Also, did I just defeat 200 enemies? That's pretty cool. I think your treasure is dependent upon how many enemies you fight right there. That might have been something the old boy said earlier and I wasn't paying attention. And by old boy, I mean that fairy. Yeah, knock him over. Alright. Let's see. No, there's one over there. Okay, I need a big boy. I need you. This reminds me of Super Mario Sunshine. See, I'd love to think that they did that as like a joke of like some of this design looks like it's making fun of like the Mario Sunshine levels, or the way you throw the enemies like in Mario 64, like the way you throw Bowser. Maybe that's just other, like, has nothing to do with it. But I think it's funny. Let's see. That one. Come on. Okay, all that. So there's one there. I guess I can. Give me a big boy. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a ton to say on Wario World because it's so short and there's just not much to it. Like, it's just kind of little bite size. Maybe I'd love to do a longer video on it in the future if you guys really wanted to, if the desire is there, and it's like popular enough that enough people want it. it's such a weird, like, and I feel bad because I'm being repetitive and just being, oh, it's so weird, it's so different. And to be fair, though, I mean that in a nice way. Like, that was its charm. Like, it was weird and different. It had different enemies. It had different play styles and gameplay and the levels and the bosses and the mechanics. Like, it just was kind of weird and quirky, and it was different. It wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I want it to be just very normal and very basic and feel just like every other Mario game. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I mean. I definitely don't want it to be like that. Also, where's the purple button, bro? Did we miss a purple button? There's... Oh, I like how that's an NES. That's kind of cool. I know I'm not getting everything, but I feel like I was doing a good job of getting most of it. Because there was a little bit. What is this? Just a random spot. Well, I could go do the fight if I wanted to. But I did say I was going to be getting stuff as long as it was on the way. So I must have missed a purple thing somewhere. Oh well, again, I'm not too worried about it. I'll just get what's on the way. So this is one of those, you kind of have to just break them all and see what's... Throw them. You don't have to do all that fancy stuff. You can throw them. I wish his picking up and throwing animation was... there might be a golden one under here, so I gotta... Fortunately, I'm gonna throw all these unless I find one. There'll never be two of them in the same little arena or puzzle. So if you find one, you're good. But of course, every now and then there are ones that don't have any of the gold treasures. So I could be doing all of this and it could have absolutely nothing. Oh, there's one. Thank goodness it was not the very last one. And thank goodness there was even one there at all. I would have hated to not had one at all and waste all my time. Let's see. I need... Yeah, you can grab the flying enemies out of the air. And pile driver. Last one before the boss. See, ones like these are cool. Like, a lot of these aren't necessarily hard. They're just really, like, nice. Hey, I got all the extra life thing. That's the important one, is the life. The extra treasure are just kind of for funsies. I don't really care about that one. So, this guy's got 5 lives. Bro, his face looks like it would be a Rick and Morty character. Basically, you wait for him to pop out and appear. Then you can punch him. And then punch him, move out of the way. He's pretty easy. You can just punch him and then... Oh, yeah, he might do that where you get trapped for a little bit. I'm actually about to die, man. I gotta do a little bit better. I guess if you can, try to stay away from the... Try to stay away from the top. Can I cheese it by... Does this count? I guess you can do this. I didn't realize that. I've never done it like that. You can also move the camera left and right, which is kind of funny. I didn't realize you could cheese it that way. That does feel kind of cheesy. Oh gosh. I was one heart away from dying. I mean, I had a ton of coins, so I would have been able to bring myself back anyways. Hey, that's why the hearts matter, man. That's why the hearts matter. Clear. I'll do the boss fight and then probably call it after that because I don't want to waste your guys' time. Like I said, I just kind of want to show you a little bit about it. If you have never gotten to play Wario World, then you get to see a little bit of Wario World. If you've gotten to play Wario World, you get a little nostalgic reminder to maybe go play some more Wario World. And it is something I guess I should preface too. I am thinking about doing a video on when I can kind of collect my thoughts. That's kind of what I was using this for, is to get another experience, get a little refresher in, see how I feel. Again, I'm kind of, you know, not all my thoughts are to me right now. But when I sit down, I'm hoping that maybe this Saturday, it could be this Saturday or next Saturday, one of the two. I've already got like my thumbnail and some of my like intro script written out, but I'm wanting to put the pencil to paper or pen to paper, or whatever you want to say the saying goes. And oh, it's a... See, this is interesting. It's a little, like, dinosaur lizard wearing a thong. So this one, he's got one of those grappy, he, she, I don't know, I don't want to be rude. I don't know, I always thought, because I was just like, oh, it's real big and mean. But, yeah, so then you dive on it like that. And then, you can pick it up. Yeah, I was always confused, because I'm like, it looks ugly, so it's gotta be a dude. Because that's a, you know, that's just, oh gosh. I didn't jump on it in time. But then when I saw it was wearing the thong and the hair and the long hair and the lipstick, I was like, okay, maybe it's just an ugly girl. I shouldn't make fun. Shouldn't make fun. Just because that would be something that Wario would do. Like, it would be it'd be some dinosaur dressed up as a woman. I don't know. Who knows, bro? Oh, he got me. One hit, he finally got me. Bro, what the heck? Give me the. There we go. But yeah, that I want to actually talk about, maybe do more of a detailed review. One where I'm not just like, yeah, you know, it's weird. It's like, I'm sure that'll be in there. I'm sure I'll talk about it and say it's weird in the video, but I won't just repeat myself over and over, only saying that. But I do want to, like, I kind of want to test the waters and just see how many people, you know, still remember the game and still maybe actively play it or play it here and there. Gosh, she drops a lot of monies. Ooh. Oh, pile driver. Alright, to be fair, I'll spin her around the next one. Alright. Ooh. Time to go to Bud. Oh, yeah, guess what? Wario is that guy. He's so strong. It's because he eats at Costco. The chocolate chunk, double chunk chocolate chip cookie funk brownie thing cookie, I think. I don't even want to go there. I was a little behind. I finally saw that meme. I don't remember how it goes. We got one. So it shows you the results. So we got all the treasures from the first two and all the fairies and everything. We just missed a couple on things on the second one, but nothing biggie. We got one of the keys. So basically what I just did, I did in like 40 minutes. You do that 3 more times and you're good. So yeah, it definitely should not take you even 5 hours. Obviously some of these levels might be a little bit longer, a little bit tougher, but that's basically Wario World. Like, I just showed you a whole 25% of the game in under 45 minutes. So there you go. Not a lot going on, but it's just simple. It's just something different to get your mind off of. It's, if you want to change it from the regular, you know, Mario games, you want to play something kind of familiar with Wario, a familiar Mario character. But you want to kind of step outside the boundaries of, you know, your traditional Mario games. Then this is the game for you. This is something that's can be, you know, give you that kind of edgy, different, bold experience. And if nothing else, it encapsulates part of what the GameCube tried to do. It was that console. It was just, yeah. And you can always just kind of awkwardly look at Wario. Maybe I'll use this as a part of the thumbnail. Who knows? I'll just kind of awkwardly jump like the alpha male that Wario is. Maybe use his mouth. Maybe he'll rush at you. Big old belly. Maybe I'll show you that Wario booty as he jiggles. Okay, that's the sign that I'm running out of things to say. This is how you say, by the way. I didn't say that earlier. If anyone was like, what's that book doing? Why'd you walk past a book? Because, yeah, there's one at each. So it really wants you to give you opportunities to save. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Y'all are the best. Appreciate you. Check out more videos. Bye-bye.